The laws and norms were all being revised. Helen was no more insulated than Charlie.
There was a moment when I was in the high school schoolyard with my friend Julie, who was white, and my friend Rose, who was black. And the three of us, white, black, and yellow, were standing there talking about civil rights. And then one of my friends turned to me and said, "You know, Helen, you've really got to decide whether you're black or white." And I was dumbstruck. That just shut me up completely. I just thought, well, but I'm not black, and I'm not white. I'm something else. But at that time when I was in high school, there wasn't a something else.
Where did she fit? Through high school, Helen was still assembling her parents' flower shop novelties. But when she applied to college, Princeton offered her admission, all tuition paid.
My father was very proud that I had won this scholarship. But when it came time for me to actually get him to sign the registration papers that every parent has to sign that says it's okay for my kid to go to your college, I went into the kitchen, I brought him the papers and a pen, and he put the paper down, put the pen down and said, "No, the proper place for an unmarried Chinese daughter is to stay at home with her parents." And when he put that pen and paper down, I saw my future was slamming shut in front of me. And it was that point in time where my father was, he was God in our family. I had never knowingly disobeyed my father once, until that point. I was 18 years old, and I said, I slammed the table and I said, "No, I'm going to college." And he took one look at me, didn't say a word, picked up the pen and signed the paper and walked out of the room. In college, I learned that I was an Asian American. I learned that I didn't have to call myself Oriental like a rug. It was like a light bulb going off. It was exhilarating. It was, I have to say, it was such a thrilling time.
Sing a song for ourselves.
I mean, the 60s for Asian Americans was the first time you could speak out. You no longer wanted to be invisible.
Sean Wong was in college in the Bay Area when students there invented the term Asian American. That was 1968, the year of bitter strikes to win courses in Black and Asian history.
The early teachers were often the students themselves. There were no books. If you wanted to learn about Chinese American history, you got your tape recorder and you went into Chinatown and you found some old-timers to tell you about their lives.